more fans to tonight's live event, March to Glory. I am Coach, and sitting next to me is Bryce T. My man, it's great to have you back.
Coach, it's good to be back here at War. Everybody, you are in for an amazing event tonight. We have the Tag Team Championship in our main event. You might have seen earlier Ripper Blackheart talking with Will the Thrill, saying that our main event between the Wikked, the Krue, Soul Thrillers, and Gimmicks Inc. will have Will the Thrill representing Gimmicks Soul Thrillers by himself.
That's a big announcement. Will was out here pleading, getting the fans behind him, and Ripper said, hey, we're in Lima, why not have the Pride of Lima represent himself?
Pride of Lima.
Pride of Lima.
Speaking with a man with a lot of pride.
Look at the pants this man's wearing. Those are getting inducted into the War Hall of Fame this year. Look at them things. That guy right there.
You gotta have a whole lot of pride to call yourself God's gift to women.
You gotta have a whole lot of pride to wear flesh-colored pants like that, and he's pulling them off.
He is, even if they do look like my grandmother's wallpaper.
War Hall of Fame, they're going in.
Absolutely. Jacob Rose pointing over here. I'm pretty sure he mouthed, are you ready for this? But I don't know, Jacob's ready for this whole lot of dudes. Oh! The Wikked coming out from out of nowhere, attacking Crash Jaxon from behind.
Look at Jacob Rose, he knows that smug look on his face.
Hey, he's being smart. He's not getting anywhere near that.
He knows.
He said over to us, do you see this? And yes, we do. Amos tagging Crash Jaxon in the head with a chair.
Security needs to get this under control. And Jacob Rose, I think he just gave it the old, like, breathe heavy on the fingernail gimmick.
Crash is just stuck there on the ground as Jaxie Black was yelling over at him, going, this is what you get. This is what you deserve. We've seen the past few months, Crash Jaxon has been pestering Jaxie Black, trying to get a match with the Beast Man, who is banned from the building tonight, by the way.
Yeah, but you weren't here last month, and if you would have saw the actions, he came within 3 feet of the commentary booth.
How dare he?
Everyone ran for their lives, Bryce, let me tell you.
I absolutely would have.
Crash, come on. But let's not take away from Crash Jaxon. If the ref was not down, he would be looking at a new War Heavyweight Champion.
Absolutely. Crash. Oh! Crashed onto the floor, and there's the stomp.
1, 2, 3. Did he get it?
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a 3 count. The winner of this match, Jacob Rose.
Jacob Rose just continued his undefeated streak here at War.
This man has wore his lucky pants, and he just put on a 5-star performance in them.
Absolutely, that might be the quickest match we've ever had in War history.
Right as soon as the referee turned his back, Jacob Rose hit him with a devastating big boot.
Right to the nether regions. Crash told referee Nick, he said, I don't care, ring the bell. And Coach, I would have been, if I was in his position, I would have just walked. I know Crash is a man who has a lot of respect for this sport, for this business, and he wants to give it his all, but when you get jumped by an entire gaggle of goons, you gotta look after yourself.
He's more bronze than brains, let me tell you.
Well, folks, for now, we gotta head to our next match.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Rose.
Did you see that? Crash Jaxon, I'm sorry, just wrong place, wrong time, but for Jacob Rose, right place, right time, 3-0, undefeated this year. Lima, Ohio, you're seeing the best you've ever gotten out of me. because I am God's gift to women, God's gift to wrestling, and God's gift to war.
Here they come, the Krue.
For one fall. Introducing first, representing the Krue from Akron, Ohio, Thunderbird, Jake Ely.
You ever think about the fact that Jake Ely has to jump up to do the hand signal with the rest of the crew?
Hey, in Jake Ely's mind, he is 7 foot tall, 320 pounds, and runs a 4.240.
From the way he acts, I could believe it. The Krue.
I'm really surprised the Krue actually took off. Usually they like to lurk around the outside here. But I think they feel like Jake Ely can handle his own.
Absolutely, though we've seen it in the past. The Krue are definitely ones who like to lurk about in the shadows if they aren't here in person. I would not be at all surprised if they have some schemes up their sleeves here.
They don't come out of the crowd. They don't come out of the back. They don't come out from underneath the ring. The Krue is everywhere.
But even despite that, will their shenanigans be enough to be able to overcome this man? Coach, I think the Krue might have got him.
I don't know. I mean, they were in the back. Here he comes. Fashionably late.
Starr,
One of the all-time greats here at War.
Future first ballot War Hall of Famer right there, no doubt about it.
I mean, we have always said Matt Taylor is one of the bar setters here in War Wrestling.
Absolutely. The Dark Star likes keeping everybody on their toes, and it doesn't matter who you are. He's going to come at you with a level of tenacity that very few other people have.
Well, we're going to have to find out if that tenacity is enough to take on Jake Ely.
Ely's welcoming it. You see what he's doing? Oh, look at that. There we already go. And a super kick straight to the face. Cover already. Is this going to be like our first match tonight? No!
The leader of the Krue, Jimmy Shane, just distracted Matt Taylor just long enough for Jake Ely to deliver a beautiful super kick right across Matt Taylor's ugly mutt, right in the mouth.
And now Jimmy Shane, oh, looking there, behind the ref's back, clobbering another right to the head.
You know, this right here.
This is the Krue. This is how the Krue operates.
Yeah, the numbers game always get you. You gotta it's not just one you gotta outlast. It's all of them.
Absolutely. And you gotta think with Jake Ely and Jimmy Shane, those two men also have been tag team partners in numerous places, and they know what they're gonna do. But Matt Taylor right now, he's going hell for leather right now.
Jake Ely hit the brakes, but not enough. Matt Taylor is all over it. You know, Jimmy Shane is one of those, he's one of those guys, he's always got a plan every month here at War. He's got a plan. Well, that plan always seems to kind of go wonky when someone gets punched in the mouth.
Absolutely. And now Jimmy Shane getting ran off by Matt Taylor after that beautiful suicide dive. Taylor, though, not giving up yet. He's egging on the cheers from the crowd. Dropped right on the apron there is Ely.
You know, most people don't think that is one of the hardest parts of the ring. And getting picked right up over someone's head and dropped right back first does not feel good.
Absolutely not. Did you just see, are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? Matt Taylor was practically giving Ely a wedgie, pulling him out of the ring.
Oh, Jake Ely was holding on to that middle rope for dear life.
Ely getting thrown into the barricade. Referee Nick giving the two the count that they need to get back into the ring. Matt Taylor more focused on delivering some more punishment with a big boot.
Matt Taylor. Of course, he'd break the count up.
He has a plan and he has a chair, which with Matt Taylor is never a good thing.
No, it is not.
The safety and well-being of all metal hardware in this building is in jeopardy.
If I was God, right into that. If I was Jimmy Shane, I'd be in the back talking to the rest of the crew, getting a better game plan together. Because right now, whatever game plan that they had coming into this obviously did not work.
Look at that, Matt Taylor just even got Rick Toms into clapping for him.
I think he just punted Jake Ely's jaw all the way back there to the wall.
Definitely seemed like it. Ely is dazed right now. Matt Taylor has been firmly in control of this ever since he's ran off Shane.
Yeah, the one-on-one situation's right where Matt Taylor wanted it. He knows that the crew can be anywhere. He knows they're lurking. It's a numbers game. But Jimmy Shane should be back there right now, bringing up a better game plan to figure out how to help out his partner, Jake Ely.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if Tommy Hamilton, Gino DiCapo popped out any second now.
I think the last time we did this together, Bryce, you were like predicting the future every time something would happen.
And was I wrong?
No, you were not.
Absolutely, exactly. Oh. Through the legs is Ely. Look at that.
Look at the power.
And is that going to be it?
Oh.
No.
The absolute power of Jake Ely.
Turning Matt Taylor inside out.
Like I said, 7'7", 375 pounds running a 4.240. That's the way he feels about himself.
Absolutely. Sign Jake Ely up for the powerlifting Olympics right now, this second.
That was absolutely beautiful power strength by Jake Ely.
Ely now found the fortunes. The winds have changed back in his direction. And now there you see it. Going back to his signature offense of just dirty, nasty rights to the head.
Going up to that second rope. Oh, dropping a big leg.
And is this going to be it now? Still no, but Matt Taylor, he's definitely not looking great right now.
See, right now is where I'd be telling Jake Ely, don't ever give me another lazy pin like that. You need to be in there. You need to deep hook them legs. Make sure them shoulders stay down. It's Matt Taylor.
Absolutely. Got to put all your weight on that pin. Try to keep your opponent down. Knife edge chops here from Taylor. Ely getting slinged into the corner once again. Caught with a big boot again is Matt. Now here's why the Thunderbird calls himself as such. A flying European there still wasn't enough.
No, it wasn't. A little bit deeper pin there, but wasn't deep enough. You need to really wrench that leg. Get them shoulders, all that weight on them shoulders. Matt Taylor's a bigger man, and it's going to take more than a flying European uppercut to keep Matt Taylor down.
Absolutely. Matt Taylor has gone to war for every single title that War has to offer. My mind goes back to just last year, the absolute insanity he went through with Sam Beal, and we saw what it took to put him out to pasture then. Jake Ely has to really dig deep to find a way to get Taylor out of consciousness.
I mean, just a few months ago, he was just in a match with Beastman, the ladder match, and the grueling situations that he went through in that, tables, it was everything, and they could not keep each other down. So Jake Ely needs to really get on his game plan. Oh, Matt Taylor just so quick, he just knows exactly what he's doing. Oh, big cross body.
You got to think, if you're Matt Taylor, you've been wrestling for around 20 years now at this point. Matt Taylor has learned just about every trick in the book there is, and he will use every single one to keep you down and out.
Dude, right there. Oh, big running front kick. See, Matt made the same mistake there. He didn't hook the pin. He just laid across them. You know, you just hit a big move like that. You need to hook that pin.
Absolutely.
You get them shoulders, put all that weight on them shoulders.
Lateral press is not going to be enough to do it on its own. Taylor, though, looks like he's calling for the end. Oh, Ely caught him. Look at that code breaker there.
He's going up top, I do believe. We're going to see the Thunderhawk fly.
Thunderbird now to the top rope. He's jaw-jacking with the fans, though. This is precious moments for Matt Taylor to be catching his breath. But there we see diving swanton and a miss. Oh, super kick there from Taylor. And a cover. 1, 2, 3.
That super kick, I think, knocked the front tooth out. I swore I'd see it fall down right over referee's head.
Well, first he lost his jaw, then he lost his tooth. I don't know if an orthodontist is going to be able to fix up Ely after this match.
Don't think so.
Jake Ely putting quite the number to Matt Taylor, but it just wasn't enough today. Matt Taylor looking like he wants to get another piece of Ely. If it wasn't for referee Nick, then, well, this would be a different story right now.
Yeah, he might kick the rest of his teeth out of his mouth.
Can't say I blame him with how the Krue have acted for the past year.
But you got to give it up to Jake Ely. He didn't back down one bit. He went toe-to-toe with Matt Taylor. He took all the best that Matt had, and he fought to the very end.
Absolutely. For now, Matt Taylor walks away with another W in the win column. And folks, we'll be back with our next match of the event here shortly.
Here I am with Jake Ely. Jake, that was 2 losses in a row. Would you say you're on a losing streak?
A losing streak? You think I'm on a losing streak? The only thing Jake Ely is losing is his patience, okay? He's losing his patience with the officials here in Lima. The officials here at War Wrestling, two shows in a row now. I've kicked out at the end, 2 shows in a row. They have counted to 3, and my shoulder was clearly up, okay? So if I'm losing anything, once again, it's my patience, okay? Look at me in the eyes and tell me that I don't look like a champion, because that's what I'm here to be, is a champion, thunderweight champion of the world. Take that one to the bank. I got gold for you coming.
I'm a big flexing, race dressing. I just be a friend on some hot dress sweatshirts. Big stepper, Louis V collector. She ain't had enough, then I'm a prime.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, from Lexington, Kentucky, the Big Flexer, Alexis Littlefoot.
Now, Coach, don't let that last name fool you. She might be called Alexis Littlefoot, but she is anything but little. She has all the power in the world. Last time I saw her here at War, I went on a bit of a tirade saying the Big Flexer, Big Mama Flex, the Flexer Sis herself, and all of that still holds true today.
There she is, Alexis Littlefoot. She's maybe got her hands full here tonight, though. Taking on another one of War. No stranger to War.
A staple of the War women's divisions for years and years at this point. Multi-time former War women's champion.
Paloma Starr.
See?
Paloma Starr. Like I said, she is no stranger here to War. Former War women's champion. Seen her beat up Carson Drake, which was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to watch.
Anybody who gets to be a Carson Drake, it's always a pleasure.
gonna take a shot of that hot sauce?
Hey, you got to get the fires going for a match like this.
Yo, can you imagine just burning your face right before you?
You got to think about the logistics there. If you're distracted by the pain of the burning, you're not going to be feeling the pain of the move so much.
You're true. Yeah, that is true.
It's all strategy in the old noggin.
All right, Alexis Littlefoot starting off hot here with a big boot.
She ducks a clothesline of her own.
Oh, here we go.
Hockey fight here.
Here we go. Nothing better than a little female hockey fighting. Paloma delivered some big forearms. Oh!
Alexis swinging large there onto the back of Paloma into the corner.
I don't think there's a spot that Paloma didn't get hit. I think Alexis Littlefoot hit her in the stomach, hit her in the throat, hit her in the back of the head, hit her in the face.
The only spot she didn't get was the legs.
Yeah. There's big running back elbow.
And look at that, the Alexis Littlefoot taunting to the crowd, but Paloma ducks out the way.
Oh, big clothesline.
And another. Picking up Littlefoot, face slammed straight down into the mat.
Grabbing a big handful of that hair. Whoa, big back senton.
Littlefoot wisely rolling away, wanting to get herself as far away as she can to get a breather. Having a senton like that, you'll definitely get the wind knocked out of you.
That's a smart move by Alexis Littlefoot. Get out, take a couple seconds. You know, you got 10, right? Catch your breath.
Yep.
But
Paloma.
She didn't go all the way out.
Oh, Paloma there. Getting snapped back there onto the rope by Littlefoot and boot straight to the head.
Joe better be careful, keep sticking his head through that rope. He's gonna catch one of himself.
Once again, straight back at it. Those clubs across the back. Knee to the head now, and another.
That's smart strategy. You don't want to give Paloma any time. Oh, right into a pin.
And a deep cover too, but it wasn't enough.
Like I said, you don't want to give Paloma that time to reassess the situation. Give her time to catch her breath. I like Alexis's game plan here. It's pressure, pressure, pressure.
Gotta stay on it. Sriracha Mama is not gonna let you take a chance if you give her one. Another cover now. 1, 2. Only a 2 from Kopez though.
Didn't even get a chance to warn her about pulling that hair. She pulled that hair and just went straight into the cover.
Hey, if the ref doesn't call you on it. Like you hear the crowd here at War cheering on Paloma. Now, muscling up Alexis.
Alexis ain't having it.
Littlefoot catching her with the boot to the jaw.
I didn't feel so Littlefoot there, I can tell you that much.
Absolutely, that was more like a size 13.
Look at that, that was a good deep cover right there. Got about a 2.5 out of that.
Paloma looking worse for wear right now. Khan on the floor, definitely trying to catch her breath. Looks like she might be holding her neck a little bit.
Well, Alexis Littlefoot has them big back elbows in the corner earlier, right on the windpipe.
Absolutely. Paloma's diaphragm's probably been a little squished right now, and that Mongolian chop just knocking all the more wind out of her.
Yeah, and you got to think, even though she delivered that big back senton, that also could knock the wind out of you too. I mean, that's a big move.
Absolutely. Littlefoot not done yet, not satisfied. Oh, but third time is not the charm. Machine gun chops now from Paloma.
A little sriracha on them chops.
Oh, up, but caught by Starr.
Oh, right into that middle buckle.
Alexis had Paloma right where she wanted her, and now like spider legging around Paloma, pushing her back to the ground.
Drove her forehead right into that middle turnbuckle. Oh!
There's small DDT there. And is this gonna be it? Is Paloma out?
Oh, wow.
Not today. Littlefoot looks a bit surprised by this.
Hey, Joe Kopez had to tell her, hey, listen, we were this close. This close.
Absolutely.
Littlefoot here now just kind of stalking Paloma. I don't like the fact that she's not keeping the pressure. She's giving Paloma that time to regain herself.
When you're growing up a former champ like Paloma, you want to take every opportunity you have. Looks like she was trying to go for a stomp. Paloma moved out of the way in time. Knocked down though. And again, Paloma holding on to that arm. Littlefoot's got nowhere to go.
There it is. Kick to that midsection.
Scooping her up.
Oh!
And a side slam. 1, 2. Only a 2 though. Littlefoot kicking out.
I think Paloma thought she had her there.
I thought that was about to be it.
Paloma picking her up like a sack of potatoes.
Littlefoot struggling to get out from behind. Oh, roll up. 1, 2. Oh, but Lopez caught Littlefoot holding onto the ropes.
Oh.
Lopez may be older, but he's still got the eyes of a hawk.
Yes, sir. Oh, Paloma now rolling up Littlefoot.
1, 2. Wait. Wait.
2 can play that game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Paloma Starr.
Paloma says 2 can play that game, let me tell you.
But, I mean, I know Littlefoot did it first, but
it's a little bit of a different characteristic from Paloma. We don't really see her. She's usually the straight-up competitor. But let me tell you, when your opponent is willing to cheat right over top of your face, who's to say, hey, I can take a shortcut myself, you know what I mean?
I guess so, but for now, we might have to deal with some problems in the back. But folks, we'll be going on to our next match here in a moment.
I'm here with the returning Alexis Littlefoot. Alexis, obviously not the result you wanted. How are we feeling?
So I know Paloma's been here a while, but she's now one of the dirtiest women on this roster. The ref's gonna talk about me getting my hand on the rope. She had both feet planted firmly on the rope. I don't see that as fair. A little spicy if you ask me, right? But it's okay, because I'll be back to war very soon to get my lick back, whether it's on Paloma or any of the other girls back here in the back.
If you got Jack in your cup, go raise it up, go raise it up, go raise it up. If you ain't got enough, go fill it up, go fill it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Krue from Canal, Fulton, Ohio. No shame, Jimmy Shane!
Back at it again with the Krue once more. While earlier tonight didn't go quite as well as they had hoped, as a dejected Jake Ely goes onto the back. Jimmy Shane is out here alongside Shawna Reed to rectify earlier events and get a win in the column for them tonight.
That's right. There's no Matt Taylor, so I don't think he'll be running away tonight. Well, at least in this match. Unless Matt shows up, then he might cower it out.
The only time I've ever seen Jimmy Shane be any of a gentleman is for Shawna Reed. And then again, based off Shawna's actions, I don't know it's deserved.
She has to be one of the longest reigning War Women's Champions at this point.
Absolutely.
And from Chicago, Illinois, Cody Jones!
We talked about it last time with his partner Paloma. Cody Jones, someone who's been around war for just about as long as I can remember, it feels like.
Another man's got a list of accolades here in War Wrestling. Belt after belt, match after match. This man, he shows up every show.
If there's one thing that you can say for certain about Cody Jones is that he will be putting his all into every match he has, one way or another. And tonight, he's going to have to against his competition in Jimmy Shane.
Yeah, we know Jimmy Shane, he comes correct every night, but he does have the Krue backing him up. Even though they might not be at ringside, you don't know where they could be. They don't know where they could be lurking.
Shawna Reed staying out visibly this time. Later tonight, our main event for the Tag Team Championship, we will see Gino DiCapo and Tommy Hamilton competing on behalf of the Krue for those titles. Right now, Cody Jones, he likes what he's hearing from the crowd here at War. Jimmy, not so much.
I think right now, I think that the Krue needs some type of big win. They didn't end up they ended up on the short end of the stick last month, and tonight could be a big night for the Krue. This could be a big win for Jimmy Shane, and having the Wise Guys in the main event could be big for the Krue.
Absolutely. Jimmy Shane now gloating about his height difference with Cody. Cody's just taking this opportunity. You can see he's mentally steeling himself. He doesn't mind the mind games that Jimmy Shane's doing.
No, he does not. I mean, this isn't Cody's first rodeo.
In fact, here you see Cody just delivering them right back to him. Look at that, we're having a bit of a dance-off here.
A couple months back, you could have got Jimmy to break down right there.
Absolutely.
But not anymore. Oh, big arm drag to start it off.
And another. Taking a hold of that arm. Jimmy Shane caught in the center. Absolutely where he does not want to be.
They've got a kid down there with a sign that says, "No game, Jimmy Shane." Oh, big drop kick.
You see that smile on Cody's face. You can tell he's confident about what's happened so far in this match. High knee there. Oh!
Beautifully synced up, followed up by a bulldog.
Jimmy flopping around the center of the ring like a dead fish.
Cody Jones trying to get this crowd pumped up. Here tonight at March for Glory.
Jimmy not taking any of it. Using that anger, firing himself back up.
Oh!
Ooh. Copa is having to get in the middle there. And now just choking Cody Jones out on that second rope.
You know, most people might not like Jimmy's antics and the way things are going. But I tell you what, it's smart. The ref wants to get in between you. You got that little bit of space, you take the opportunity.
Absolutely. And Shawna Reed, you saw there, she continued the choke out from Jimmy. Jimmy now just, he sees the through line now. He sees that the throat has become the viable option to take down Jones. And it seems like he's going to take every opportunity he can get at it.
Jones firing back, peppering him with a few rights. Oh!
I'm pretty sure I just saw the spit get smacked out of Jimmy with that slap across the face.
A little snapmare. Jimmy coming off. Oh, big running knee.
There you see 1, 2. Not enough.
I don't know what it is. You guys won't hook these pins.
He got the leg, but Jimmy Shane took more of it down to the center of the torso rather than the upper shoulders. Doesn't matter. Jimmy Shane right back at it on that throat, digging his nails there into it.
He's found a weakness. He knows that, he distracted Joe just enough for Shawna to get in there, get her little licks in across that bottom rope. Cody right now, he's sucking wind.
Absolutely. You got to imagine as he gets thrown across the ring here that even though he's running on all cylinders with a huge crossed body, you got to be running a little thin on air.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Or thin on sight in this case.
That one will make you eat your pancakes with syrup. I don't know what will. 2 count with a
shoulder pin there, but Jones looking like feels like he's in Timbuktu right now as he's getting put back into that rear choke.
Look at that wrenching once again, right on the bottom of that chin, right on that throat area, exactly where he's been working all match, cutting the airflow off.
The forehead of Cody Jones is shining bright with sweat as he's retaining consciousness for now. He's trying to power through.
Jimmy needs to keep that wrench. He can't let Cody get to his feet. He's got to tighten that grip down a little bit.
Cody, though, up to a knee now.
Oh.
And blasting out of it is Jones, but oh, Jimmy Shane with a knee and a right hand.
Oh, here we go. Classic Jimmy Shane.
Winding those right hands up.
Getting ready. Oh!
Giant super kick there. Jones now up high.
This could be going for the frog. Oh, no.
Landed badly on those legs. Having to get to the ropes to help himself up. Jimmy, what's this?
Uh-oh. It's
Matt Taylor. Jimmy Shane, he's running for the hills. Matt Taylor is not letting the leader of the crew get away today. Jimmy Shane's running, he's running.
He just threw merch in his face.
And there you have it.
The winner of this match as the result of a disqualification.
If I'm not mistaken, I swear Jimmy Shane was lining up for the spear. He was getting ready to put Cody Jones right out of this match.
Absolutely, until Matt Taylor came along. Cody Jones winning this match here
by a count out.
And now Cody has a microphone, and here's Paloma.
If you could nicely shut off my music, please. War Wrestling, how the hell are we? Hey, a win's a win, right? Speaking of wins, I haven't had a lot lately, which leads me to my next point. After long, and I mean long talks, after long sleepless nights, this year's anniversary show will be my last show. I'm retiring from professional wrestling. I've done this for 23 years. And the anniversary show means something to me. You guys mean something to me. You took a punk from Texas, made him feel at his lowest, but then picked him up, made him who he is right now, standing in front of you guys. So I thank you guys.
Big news from Cody Jones.
A 23-year career coming to an end. That's a career as long as I've been alive.
Ending here at the War Anniversary Show.
And May 31st, we'll see Cody Jones's final pro wrestling appearance.
No!
What the? Paloma
just clotheslined Cody Jones out of left field.
Paloma just beating down on Cody. What in the world? What in the world is just possessing her to do this?
This was just a blind side out of nowhere. This was not in my bingo card to 2025.
Absolutely not. And Paloma rearing up a chair. Straight to the skull of Cody.
She swung that chair with absolute purpose.
Absolutely. Paloma and Cody have been together up and down the roads for seemingly forever.
They're all I've ever known here at War.
Absolutely. the referee Nick is just as confused as I am.
I think this whole crowd here in Lima is confused.
Well, we're checking on Cody, folks. We're gonna get Cody some medical attention. Stay tuned with us. We'll be back with more War Wrestling in just a moment.
My own blood from my own wife. 23 years in this business, my best friends. But my wife? Well, I guess they say when you see your own blood and taste your own blood, you want to cause pain. Anniversary show, Paloma. I'm coming to get blood. Paloma. You woke something. For my last match, this is what you wanted? This is what you wanted? I've been asleep. This is what I wanted. 23 years. I've been the best at this. 23 years. I put my body through hell. It comes to an end putting my wife through hell.
Here he is, Ryan Michaels. He is him is he.
And Michaels immediately taking the microphone to Rick Toms. Anytime Michaels has a microphone, this is never good. There you heard it. Michaels wants the first stringers out here right now.
Bringing out the first stringers.
And there you see him along with the War Respect champion, Brandon Fields.
Thank God that coach isn't with him tonight, blowing that whistle.
I can only imagine how upset that made you.
I mean, our eardrums aren't bleeding from that whistle.
True. Now, Ryan Michaels took off his jacket. He's clearly looking for a fight.
Well, hey, the first stringers are in the, wait a minute. Oh, Ryan Michaels just going T on the first stringers. Oh!
Well, folks, I guess we have a handicap match on our hands now.
I guess we do.
Ryan Michaels versus the first stringers is underway.
The first stringers right now are into some trouble. Oh! Tagging in, here we go.
River brought in, arm caught. Michaels now, getting launched off. Oh!
You know, they need a proper coach. They need someone to teach them. Oh!
Power slam there by Michaels.
You know, a real coach would have told him how to game plan. Watch out for Michaels' snatch, power slam.
I mean, yes, they would have, but I mean, I don't think they were fully expecting to have this match.
No, I mean, you just coach him up for everybody in the back. Now you got Michaels chasing Brandon Fields around the ring.
Michaels keeping up with the respect champion. Oh! Huge clothesline as Michaels gets thrown back into the center. River stomping down, and now a cover, one.
Nice tag in and out.
Connor going in, left hand, and now club across the upper shoulders.
There it is. Brandon Fields, the respect champion, is a great coach stepping in, trying to keep these first stringers, these young boys in line. As you can see, Renee.
Oh, referee Nick, I'm pretty sure he noticed the exercise band.
Right around Michaels' throat.
Yep. River had pulled it away just enough time before getting caught using it. Choke there on the second rope now. Michaels now dropped down to the third as he's getting stomped.
You know, I know this is a handicap match, but they're playing it smart. They're cutting the ring off. They're not giving Michaels any room to move. They're not giving Michaels to do any of these big moves. Big clothesline.
Absolutely. Almost knocked him on the back of his neck with that one. Still a 2 count though. Rights back and forth between these two men. And now through the middle ropes, down onto the floor.
Oh,
Fields and Connor
putting the boots to Michaels. Doing a great job of distracting the ref there.
Yep.
Hey, he's just helping him back into the ring.
I don't know if that's what I'd call it, but there's a cover and a count. Still a 2 there. River Maverick looking real peed off about that. Gonna continue his assault here.
The first stringer's looking pretty good right about now. They're probably always distracted because of that whistle.
You really didn't like Coach Cat, did you?
Oh, big scoop slam.
And you see a cover, 1, 2.
Brandon Fields, we will see him later this evening.
Indeed, we have a respect title match later this evening. Brandon Fields versus Xavier Walker. That will be our semi-main event here tonight.
Big jawbreaker for Michaels. Oh!
Michaels is...
Oh!
Michaels is still functional, as he likes to say.
He's digging deep. He's trying to find everything. Find every last inch of strength he has.
And head drilled straight into the top turnbuckle.
I mean, you got to remember, this man probably has endurance for days.
Oh,
He's
look at this.
Classically trained.
Setting up. Oh, the Doomsday.
Missed it.
And now.
Oh, big German.
I don't think Michaels is done, though.
Oh, clothesline.
Connor clothesline and River. Clothesline to Michaels' own. And another.
River just kind of waiting in the corner there. spine buster.
And you know when Michaels busts out the spine buster that he's ready to go right to the back of the neck.
Did you see that jar his head?
Absolutely. Michaels is walking on Dizzy Street here.
How much more does Ryan Michaels have in the tank? These two young cats right here, the first stringers. He said, you get out here and you make a name for yourselves.
And look at Brandon Fields down below, so smug and proud. But headbutt there from Michaels. And what the? Fields is looking like he's waiting to get in now. Jacob Rose!
Oh!
Ryan Michaels' former tag partner.
Jacob Rose pulling the legs out. Rivers going up top.
And Jacob slid down beneath the ring there so that way the referee wouldn't notice. And oh no.
Here they go.
The first stringers setting up. Superplex. That's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3.
The first stringers are victorious here tonight and march to glory.
And there you see Jacob Rose getting back up and slinking away like the snake he is.
And they did it all with the help without Coach Cat.
Absolutely. Now, Coach, I gotta think. What did was Michaels even aware of what happened there? Did he see Jacob pull his leg?
I don't know if he did. Jacob did it so fast that Michaels might have thought his foot slipped. Who knows? He might have to go back and watch that video, the replay, just to see that Jacob Rose slid in so fast and pulled that leg. But let's talk about the first stringers. How good did they look? I understand it was a 2-on-1, but they worked great as a team.
The two have definitely shown their tag team prowess, and Brandon Fields looks like a very, very proud mentor here tonight. Everybody, we will see Brandon Fields later on again in that respect tournament. But Jacob Rose back again. Slap to Michaels.
Jacob Rose delivering a devastating curb stomp in those War Hall of Fame pants.
And you saw, that wasn't just near the mat. Jacob jumped up about 4 feet in the air to drive Michaels' head straight to the ground.
Straight into the mat.
What is with everybody getting knocked unconscious today?
It's a march to glory, a march to the hospital with head injuries.
Absolutely. Everyone, I'm getting frustrated at the amount of medical attentiveness we have to give. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first stringers. Kids, Brandon, they got their first win. How are we feeling here?
Of course they got the win. What are you talking about? See, Ryan Michaels is not too bright. He should have known better when he called the first stringers out, when he called me out. He should have known that he was going to get exactly what he deserved. You see, we all know, unfortunately, Coach Cat is no longer with us. Is no longer in war. But that's fine. See, Coach Cat wasn't the first stringers. Coach Cat wasn't the War Respect champion. We are the varsity squad, and we get business done.
Boys, anything to add?
First of all, I don't know what boys you're seeing. These are men, but we'll deal with that later. Ryan Michaels, you want to run your mouth, talk smack, and call us the second stringers. As far as I'm concerned, we landed first tonight over top of you after superplexing you down through that mat. Yeah.
Strong words from a strong man. Ladies and gentlemen, the first stringers.
Back with some more action here at War Wrestling March to Glory.
that we are.
We're being graced with the women's champions presence tonight.
Second time tonight at that. Earlier during Jimmy Shane's match against Cody Jones, we saw Shawna Reed accompanying him here ringside. She's now out here, clearly with something on her mind.
Well, they are the Krue. They always have something to say.
Whoa!
Oh,
Wow.
whoa. Guess when the champ tells you to cut the music, you cut the music.
I love your dress.
And of course, Shawna Reed is more than willing to try and outweigh the people here. Shawna Reed has had quite enough of the words of the woman who claims that she's the rightful #1 contender to the War Women's Championship.
That's right, we've seen Paris, and she's been ready to fight Shawna Reed since she's basically come through that curtain.
Absolutely. She managed to get a pin on Shawna at the Survival of the Fittest match. And so, I mean, I'm with Paris on this one. You pin the champ, you should have a rightful shot at the title.
I mean, you gotta give it to Shawna every single time she steps in those ropes. She brings her A game. And Paris, you know, she got lucky, got the pin over Survival of the Fittest. Shawna said, I'll give you a fair fight tonight. And she just opens up with a big headbutt. Now she's all over Paris with a big slap right across Paris's face. Oh, Paris was McQueen running right into that big back heel kick. Shawna Reed with a big takedown right there. As I said, every time Shawna steps into the ropes, she gives it every bit of 110%. Oh, them double knees.
And a stink face for good measure.
She's all over McQueen.
Poking the leg.
Oh!
Fisherman right there in the center.
The fisherman neck breaker style. Now she's smart enough to go for the pin. No, now she's just choking Paris McQueen.
I mean, you can tell Shawna's here intent on sending a message.
I mean, we heard her. She was pretty much, she called her everything other than her real name. Told her she wasn't good. Look at Jimmy Shane. Just sitting there admiring Shawna's work from afar.
You could call it that. Paris McQueen getting back up to her feet now as Shawna just continues to find way after way to just get one up.
Ever since she headbutted her at the beginning of the match, she has been in 110% control. McQueen finally shooting her off. Ducks.
The line. Oh, caught her with an arm drag. McQueen now taking this opportunity to get back to the champ. There's a quick burnout rolling through.
Oh.
Hip attack there, and a stink face of her own.
Well, the fans are really going to eat this up. They absolutely hate Shawna Reed.
Only a 1 count there. It's going to take a lot more than that to take out the champ.
There she goes again, backed up in that corner, picking up some speed. Shawna out of the way.
Scoops up McQueen. Oh, Lancer down.
But a big slingshot there.
You see McQueen clutching her head. After a hit like that, you got to imagine she's already almost out of it.
Oh, that was like a variation of a cutter and stunner.
But
oh.
Shawna wasn't ready to just let it end like that. She wants to continue to inflict punishment on the self-proclaimed challenger.
Jimmy Shane thought it was a 1-2-3 situation. I don't think he's seen Shawna Reed picked her up.
And now Shawna, talk about sending a message before. It's very clear now that she is asserting her dominance across the whole division.
Oh. Wait a minute. The winner of this bout, resolving disqualification, Paris McQueen.
Wait a minute.
Wait, that.
Here comes Ripper Blackheart.
Whenever Ripper's out here, you know something important's about to be said.
The winner of this match is again. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, as a result of disqualification, is Paris McQueen. And Shawna, you said if she beat you and won this match, you would give her a title shot. She just won the match. Paris McQueen is the #1 contender to the Women's War Championship.
Oh, Jimmy Shane having to hold back Shawna Reed from tearing into Ripper Blackheart.
Shawna Reed, her own plan kind of backfired know what she's at. She just heard that she won. Now Shawna Reed on a race to go get the Ripper Blackheart.
Well, everybody, I guess, at some point here in the near future, Harris McQueen will be facing Shawna Reed for the War Women's Championship.
Harris McQueen will have to go get that head checked.
Absolutely. Folks, we have some more title action coming up soon. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Ryan Michaels. Ryan, you saw what happened. Shit.
Saw. Shit is right. Shit is what's going on around here. Everyone coming at me with this unprofessional, like, dick slap in the face, because that's kind of what's happening here with our respect champion. First stringers. Okay, 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Good job, boys. You got one over on me. But I am not done hunting you down. Brandon Fields, I'm not done hunting you until I have the War Respect Championship. But please, by all means, keep doing what you're doing the way you're doing it. Please, piss me off even more and wake that side of me up. But Jacob Rose? Rose? Have you learned nothing in 2 years? Boy, you need to watch whose plate you're picking food off of. I don't have to carry you anymore, son. You keep sticking your nose in my business, I'll bury you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, coming to the ring line.
Alex Lynch. Kind of the wild card of Jaxon's Wikked crew.
Alex Lynch.
The Lycan out here tonight.
Here she is, Jaxon Black, the one person, no matter what, always has something to say.
No matter where, when, or how, Jaxon will always make sure she gets her word in.
And just remember, her Beast Man is suspended from the building.
After the actions that he conducted last time, rightfully so.
Yeah. Put me and Michael in a very tough spot.
Absolutely.
When you talk about doing every bit of you can here at War Wrestling, this is the man we talk about right here. A little bit of that Mo Better Wrestling.
The timeless technician himself.
Hall of Famer, former heavyweight champion,
Former respect champion, former tag champion. The only belt he's never held in this company is the Women's Championship.
He probably held it at one point.
Yeah, probably. If there is anything that can be done in War Wrestling,
just in wrestling, period.
Absolutely, Apollo Starr has done it.
He has a name up and down the roads here. But there is nothing like it here at War Wrestling when Apollo Starr takes the ring.
Absolutely. Alex Lynch, though, still fairly new to War, having come in following the Allen Fairgrounds War events last year, getting scouted out and picked up by Jaxon Black, now become a mainstay here. She has definitely allowed him to bear his fangs against all sorts of competition, but will he be able to bite through the jugular of Apollo Starr? Not literally.
I'm going to go literally. I think he just drooled a little.
I wouldn't be surprised. The man looks like he has rabies.
I mean, like I said, coming into this, he is the wild card, kind of the one. He's new. No one really knows that much about him yet. I mean, she's got Amos and Kronos, and sometimes, she brings in the Mystic Zodi.
And let alone the war champion Beast Man.
Lynch is kind of one of those guys you just don't know yet. I mean, he's right there, but he does what Jaxie asks, and that's all she can ask for. He doesn't say no.
He doesn't say no, and he's gotten results.
He holds his own here in the ring, but we'll see tonight up against Appollo.
Of course, Apollo Starr, having recently lost the War Respect Championship to Brandon Fields, you got to imagine if you're Alex Lynch, if you're able to get a victory tonight over someone like Apollo, who held that belt in such a dominant fashion, having taken out his own flesh and blood to do so, you got to imagine that puts you in pretty high standings somewhere in the rankings of War.
Oh, your confidence goes through the roof. You can pull a win out on Apollo. The one thing we talk about Apollo is that you got to try to figure out a game plan for Apollo. Is he going to choke you? Is he going to just outstrike you? Is he going to out-wrestle you? Apollo has a game plan for everyone.
Absolutely he does.
And that's what makes it so hard to pin those shoulders to the mat is you don't know what style you're going to get from Apollo because he can switch up in a heartbeat.
He's got a game plan for every single person who's ever stepped foot on this roster. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if he has a game plan for you and me.
Probably if we stepped in there, he'd figure out a way to beat us, let me tell you. Which, wouldn't be hard.
You just have to trip us over a little.
Yeah, I'm like a turtle if I got on my back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Flare my legs really hard and fast. Maybe keep him at bay.
Speaking of somebody who kind of is flailing the limbs, Alex Lynch stuck on the floor as Apollo continues his assault. Oh! Getting your back right perpendicular to your spine, driven straight into steel and wood along the corner of the apron there. Ooh.
We talked about it earlier when Jake Ely got suplexed on the edge. That is Jaxie Black.
Referee saw it though, giving Jaxie a warning, but that gives Alex Lynch just enough of a chance to come back from behind.
Alex Lynch putting the boots to him now.
And now you hear the crowd here in the Bradfield Community Center cheering on Apollo Starr. Driving Lynch back into that corner. Meaty chop there across the chest. Lynch getting sent for a ride.
I was going to say it looked like Apollo was getting ready to start feeling it. That boot catching more in the elbow area on that one?
It looks like it. Now, Coach, we also got to consider something here. I spoke a little bit earlier about the dominant reign that Apollo had with the Respect Championship. Month in, month out, without fail, Apollo showed up, and no matter what state his body was in, he continued fighting, and fight he did. And you got to imagine he still hasn't stopped. He hasn't taken a break to recuperate. What is that doing? How is his body reacting right now to the assault that Lynch has given him?
I'll tell you this right now, over the months and months that I've been here at War Wrestling, commentating, gracing these Lima people with the golden rasp, I'm going to tell you this right now. I have never seen Apollo look injured, look hurt. It's like his body just magically heals itself month in and month out. Oh, and then I say that and he gets laid out by a giant boot.
And a deep cover there. Still not enough. But yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if Apollo's body is like half calloused at this point.
It said month in, month out, Apollo somehow finds a way to strap up them boots and get in that ring and give these War fans everything he's got.
Indeed. And something else I want to talk about, though, last month we had that six-man tag match that Apollo was a part of against the Wikked. You got to imagine how we've seen Alex Lynch lay in these strikes a lot of times it seems so far that even though he could go for something a bit more precise to try and end this match, he's instead opted just to continue inflict punishment.
I mean,
is this all a part of Jaxon's directive as revenge for that match?
I mean, most likely, I'm pretty sure Jaxon's probably told him, hey, listen, you don't stop. You break a bone, you stretch a leg, you tear a ligament. You don't stop. You make sure you put all the pressure on this man. And maybe right now Lynch just didn't think he put enough on him yet.
Yeah, Appollo rocking off them ropes, taking down Lynch. Huge clothesline.
Here he goes. That crowd gets a clapping, he gets a moving.
The War fans cheering on Appollo. Oh, Lynch countering.
Oh, big spinning Noriagi.
And another cover. Is this going to be it? Still no. The referee looked a little surprised that was too.
Yes, now Alex Lynch is obviously right now, he's saying it's over. Picking Appollo up on his shoulders. Whoa!
He calls himself Mr. Mo Better Wrestling for a reason when he delivers pinpoint precision maneuvers such as that.
He stepped inside, suplex. Literally just folded Alex Lynch like a lawn chair.
Absolutely. The Lycan looks like he's getting turned to a fur coat like the one he was wearing earlier.
Oh, now he's got him in a front face lock style, like hammer lock.
Dragging him back down to the floor.
Like I said, this is the game plan. He literally just picked him up and gave him a beautiful side suplex. And instead of going for maybe another technique, he goes right into a hole.
Oh, but Jaxon now getting up in the referee's face. Lynch taking the opportunity. Oh, but Appollo now. Appollo is not afraid to throw a hand at Jaxon Black. Oh, but from behind. Oh! Very high German suplex.
Oh, big spear.
Big spear. Lynch turning over, trying to get to the cover. Is this going to be it? He's slow to get there, but there's one. There's two. There's three.
Alex Lynch.
The Lycan just went and put down Appollo Starr.
You can hear a pin drop in here.
I looked around. I saw the fans here at War. A few of them looked stunned at that result.
Disbelief.
Appollo Starr, after taking that spear, you see he's clutching his midsection.
What an impressive win by Alex Lynch.
The Wikked getting a victory here tonight. And you got to imagine, like I said earlier, whatever this may mean for the Wikked, it surely is only going to fuel their fire of domination even more.
And we will see Kronos and Amos later tonight in the main event.
Yes, we will, in that four-way tag team match for the War Tag Championships.
Not to forget, Will the Thrill representing himself for the Soul Thrillers.
Indeed, Apollo's son Cassius Starr not here tonight. Folks, you'll want to stay tuned for that match and our upcoming one for the War Respect Championship next.
All right, I'm here with Paris McQueen. Paris, first off, congratulations. You've got your title shot next month at Nobody's Fool.
Thank you. It's a hard-fought match. I really earned it. You know what? But I do have a question for Shawna Reed. Shawna, if you're such a strong champion, Why did you cheat so that way I couldn't get the pinfall in order to get my championship match, which you messed up, by the way, and you let me win. You hit me with the belt. I won. I get my championship match anyways. And my head hurts.
Go get some ice. Go get some ice on that. Go to medical. Get that checked out. Thank you. That's Paris, and again, congratulations to her for next month. That nobody's fool. Shawna, what happened? Like, why did you use the belt?
Is this the meet and greet guy? You pay for this? Get out. You're done. Your time's up. Go get in line.
That didn't happen, right? That didn't happen, right? No, it didn't happen.
She didn't beat you.
No, she didn't beat me. You know why? Because Paris McQueen will never beat me. Sure, you can weasel your way into title shots. Sure, you can weasel your way into getting what you think you deserve, but you've never earned it. You've been handed opportunity after opportunity, and I am tired of it. You know what, Paris? I am fine with the way things ended, because I got to knock you off that little fake throne you think you sit on. And I know for a fact that I will continue to be the forever War Women's Champion, and you will just be another step in my war path.
Sounds good and looks good.
Oh, and here they come. Your War Respect Champion, Bradfield.
The War Respect
Coming to the ring
the first stringer. He is the War Respect Champion, the professional
Brandon Fields, the man who won that title off of Apollo Starr just the other month. After a very long pursuit after it, Brandon Fields is now in the position to put respect, as he likes to call it, on professional wrestling.
I've got some very bad news to share, and it's important to listen up. You may have noticed someone missing tonight, and I have to announce that at least for the foreseeable future, Coach Cat has some other obligations outside of World Wrestling, and Coach Cat will not be at World Wrestling for the foreseeable future.
For those who weren't able to hear that, Coach Cat won't be at war for the foreseeable future. I thought we would escape the whistle.
That SOB. Coach Cat not being here right now. I hope that he put a great game plan in. We already saw the first stringer come out victorious as they beat up Ryan Michaels.
With the assistance of Jacob Rose, mind you.
And we were about to see the #1 draft pick, the overall #1, the Respect Champion, Brandon Fields, defend that belt tonight.
Against that man right there.
Michigan, weighing 279 pounds, Big Lexi, Xavier Walker.
Xavier Walker, this Goliath Adonis of a man, making his way to the ring right now for this War Respect Championship match.
This is a big man, but I bet they got a bigger plan.
You're gonna have to when you're facing somebody the size of that.
Look at Brandon Fields. No wonder Coach Cat, who, you know, might not be the brightest man, but he understood. Brandon Fields puts the work in. He's got the physique. The man has got gold around his waist.
But when you're facing a man who looks like he's already draped in gold, what is that gonna mean for you in your headspace? Xavier Walker, clearly he's calling for it. He's saying that he's gonna be walking home with the title tonight.
There is one thing that he has to understand. Numbers. Numbers. And right now, Fields has the first stringers outside of the ring.
Absolutely. But Xavier Walker, he doesn't seem to care at all. He was ready to march right on through him. Though knowing Joe Lopez, these first stringers better watch out. He would not be afraid to throw them out of this match. What did I say?
This is why we hate Joe.
I mean, hey, if they were being hostile right before the match even began. We've seen how tonight's gone with Crash and the Wikked. I think at this point, any moment that we can get for some normalcy should be appreciated.
We're not. Brandon Fields starting off hot, jumping the big man from behind. Oh!
Knocking his shades right off him. Oh no.
No.
Steve, I'm not one to pretend. Okay, Brandon Fields, thankfully, for his sake, dodging out of the way. I was about to say, I'm not typically one to call a match early, but I have a feeling if that choke slam would have connected, that it'd be over.
I can't believe that you're going to sell Brandon Fields that short. This man is the War Respect champion. You don't just win that belt out of a box of Kellogg's.
I mean, that's absolutely correct. He beat Apollo Starr forward, of course. I don't mean to belabor that point, but it takes a lot to do that. But Xavier Walker right here, I mean, look at this. One knockdown, and Brandon Fields already has the wind out of him.
Hey, it's early. Brandon Fields is just taking his time. He's gaining his thoughts. Maybe this wasn't the game plan that he had in mind, right?
Ooh. You hear that chop?
Bryce, if you're getting to the point, you want a shot?
I'm good. That's their business to take care of. I just say how it is.
I can pull some strings.
I'd rather you didn't.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Those are some heavy, heavy shots.
Absolutely they are.
But it's the long game, Bryce.
Brandon Fields trying to muscle up Walker. Walker turning it back around on him. Stalling him midair, letting the blood fall down to him. And down to earth he goes.
That's a long way down.
Absolutely. I mean, think back. You got to look at the height of Xavier Walker. This is easily one of the tallest men who's ever walked into, pun not intended, war wrestling.
Yeah. Xavier is probably, could be the tallest guy ever to walk in.
I think the only person I've ever seen even match him in stature is Jack Vaughn, and that says a lot.
Yes. But Brandon Fields is not going to go down that easy. Oh.
Staggered back into the corner. Walker caught with the elbow, though.
Big
boot!
Yeah,
Walker down!
Now your tone's changing, isn't it?
Hey, Brandon Fields is making a comeback.
Oh, it's just one big kick. Oh, look at him. Now he's out of breath. Eating them words now, aren't you, Bryce?
I mean, he is. I ain't saying you're wrong. Fields keeping Walker down on the floor. That's exactly what you want to do with a big guy like this. Cut out his legs.
Once he stands up, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Do whatever you can to knock him right back down.
Exactly. I'm a firm believer that just in the rules of the NFL, the hair is a part of the jersey.
Absolutely.
Brandon Fields now, I was going to say, taking control of this.
Walker getting caught with the uppercut.
Oh, the height there, Walker's just a little too tall. He might not have got it all quite in.
Yep, Fields trying to cut him down to size here. Get him back down to a knee. Walker looks like he might be starting to fade.
It's starting to, and once he stands up, all that pressure goes away. That height really plays a factor.
Very wisely driving Fields into the corner, getting out of his grasp. But Fields right back on him.
Oh, right back into that sleeper.
It worked the first time, and now he's dragging him down to the ground. If you keep him stuck there's nothing Walker can do. He's out of the reach of the ropes.
He's out. He's almost right in the middle of the ring. We know he's tall. He's got the reach, but you ain't getting to those ropes. One.
There's one. Is this it? Does Brandon Fields have this?
Oh, no.
Xavier Walker holding on for dear life here.
Standing back up.
Duck a line. Walker now. Oh, Fields turns it back around.
That's what I'm telling you. You jumped the gun too early. At the very beginning is no, this, that, and the other. Fields has a game plan, and I told you it's the long term.
Absolutely, but you also saw in delivering that over-the-shoulder suplex, Fields looks like he might have knocked himself a little bit with it too, having Walker crash down on his shoulder like that.
Here's the thing, we haven't seen Walker go the distance. We haven't seen him get deep into these matches. We've seen what Fields is capable of.
And Fields, off the rope he goes. Take him out with a block and a line.
This is the same man that kicked a mime off a balcony.
Yes, right, exactly where we're sitting, to be precise. And a huge spear there from Xavier Walker. We saw what happened with the spear in the last match. Is this going to be the same way?
Calling for that giant choke slam again.
Oh, Fields in behind. Oh no! Oh, Lopez! Squished like a bug by Walker on accident.
Joe Lopez, always in the way. Here's that
ripcord.
Oh, he ducked it. Oh, a little ripcord swinging neckbreaker of his own.
What an impressive move there from Walker. And now the choke slam. Up we go, it connects. But there's no ref to count it.
Oh, Joe's down.
5. If Joe was conscious, this very easily would have been done. And now the first stringer's back out here. River and Connor beating down on Xavier Walker with Joe Lopez just out on the floor.
River and Connor doing a number on Walker.
First they almost get jumped in the restroom, and now here they are jumping Xavier.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Game plan. The first one doesn't succeed, you throw it out the window, and you go to game plan B.
Double whip there for the first stringers. Oh, but Walker taking them both down. Xavier winding up. River Maverick knocked to left field. And there goes Connor to the right.
He's not paying attention.
The War Respect title straight to the cranium. Fields now poking the leg, but there's still no ref. Fields jostling Joe Lopez, trying to get him to wake up. 1,
2.
Is this it?
3. And the
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner,
Brandon Fields.
For Respect Champion, the professional Brandon Field.
Brandon Field and the first stringers. Victorious here tonight.
Victorious tonight. But you got to admit, it took going through hell and high water for them to put down Xavier Walker here.
It was a long-term game. And the numbers, I said it before, the numbers game.
And the numbers don't lie. Brandon Fields is still your War Respect champion. But
oh no!
Connor, you should have ran when you had the chance, because this is what you get. The War faithful here very clearly have a favorite in mind. Xavier Walker may not have walked away with the championship here tonight, but he most definitely is walking away with the heart of the people.
I will say this, even though Brandon Fields outsmarted Walker, Walker really impressed me here in War Wrestling.
Absolutely.
We will see Walker for a long time here in War Wrestling.
That we will. Everybody, we still have our main event to come. The Tag Team Championship is on the line. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paloma Starr.
It's Paloma Starr? Get it right if you want to talk to me.
Absolutely. I'm sorry.
I have to start reminding people who I am. And tonight, I reminded everybody who Paloma Starr is. I think fans, and especially the other women wrestlers, were starting to forget what a bad bitch I am. And tonight, I had to remind you who I am. Alexis Littlefoot was just the beginning. I am here to remind everybody and show, porque yo soy la reina de war, the queen of war. Get it?
Absolutely. And what happened with Cody, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, I do mind you asking. Porque cuando viene a Cody, no me importa cuántos años tiene luchando. Él se cree tanto. Él cree que él me puede decir cómo luchar, cómo vivir mi vida. No, todo este tiempo he estado atrás de él. Y para que él quiera renunciar en el otro aniversario show, me va a dejar así. Y luego, ¿qué va a hacer? Porque él sabe que todos estos años yo soy la más mejor luchadora que él. Él no quiere decirlo, pero yo sí lo sé, Cody. Ahí nos vemos.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Big Flexi Xavier Walker. Xavier, not the outcome you wanted. Brandon stole the win away from you. Do you want to talk about it?
What's your name, brother?
Tyler.
Tyler, give me the microphone, step out of the frame.
Yes, sir.
Ever since I came back to War Wrestling, I just been noticing how many friends everybody got. I wrestled Beastman for the world title. There's about 12 of them out there. They all ugly and dirty. I wrestled Brandon Fields tonight. He got a couple kids with him. They pretty quick. But I noticed another thing, that if everybody didn't have so many friends, Big Flexi be dripped and draped in gold. Now Brandon Fields, you got off with me tonight. You did your big one. It was 3 of y'all out there, but next time you see me, boy, you gonna think it was 10 of me. I'm coming for all the gold. Big Flexi forever.
You
War Wrestling Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way match. It is your main event here tonight. And coming out first, former War Tag Champs themselves, formerly the Wise Guys, now the Krue, Tommy Hamilton and Gino DiCapo.
You want to talk about meat? You want to talk about stiffness? The Krue, Tommy, Gino, they always mean business.
Well, speaking of meat,
Accompanied to the ring by Jaxon. From the Beverly Hills Sanitarium, Kronos, the Berserker, and from Morganton to Coe Valley, he is the pop master himself, the prophet of pain, Amos.
Former tag team champion, the Wikked, who actually lost their title to Gimmicks Inc. not too long ago, looking to get the strap back around their waist.
indeed, losing those titles to John Paul and Miserab and Mr. Kilmore, if I do believe. The question is tonight, is Gimmick Inc. going to, I know Jean Paul is here, but who's going to be his tag partner today?
Who knows? That's the specialty of Gimmick Inc.
Well, here comes next. The man we saw before our event began tonight pleading with Ripper Blackheart to, despite his tag partner not being here, he wants to go it alone and bring gold home tonight. Will the Thrill here is determined one way or another to become once again the War Tag Team Champion.
Standing across the ring from him is his former partner and former tag champ, No Shame, Jimmy Shane.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Coach, but didn't the whole reason that Will and Jimmy originally broke apart from each other in the first place is because Will insisted on doing a match by himself despite being injured?
He was injured and he wouldn't take the time to rest, and he jumped the gun and put him and Jimmy Shane in the very best.
He is the mastermind, John Paul.
John Paul.
His tag team partner, James the Baker Hickey.
Bringing out the Baker.
Tag team champion, Gimmicks Inc.
Gimmicks Inc. Their list of members is unknown and probably endless.
Me and you probably been tag champs with John Paul and don't even know it yet.
Probably have in a different life. I'm sure if we put our name on the wrestlers registry, it counts. But James the Baker Hickey standing in as the tag partner numero cuatro at this point?
Might be Cinco. Maybe.
I've lost count.
I have lost count. Because there's Cowpoke Troy.
Yeah, there's Cowpoke, there's Party Mike, there's Kilmore, there's Baker.
And was it Party Mike did double duty, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
So we're at 4.
We're at 4.
We can count, folks. We have credentials.
The Pride of Lima. Will the Thrill. I think he's trying to start this off.
Now you got to think in Will's case, he's starting off against Gino DiCapo, which in any given circumstance is horrible for anybody.
Listen here, if there is anybody in that ring that knows Tommy and Gino like the back of their hand, it is Will the Thrill.
Absolutely. He's been around these guys for his entire wrestling career.
But what you don't understand is you got Tommy in one corner teaming up with Gino, but then you have most sketchiest man, Amos, and an oddly tag partner who he controls very well, Kronos.
I don't know what hold Amos has over Kronos and why he seems to be the best handler of the Wikked of him, but all the same, there's a reason they won the War Tag Championships.
And they wore them for quite some time.
Will the Thrill here hitting the highlight reel, so to speak. Amos tagged in now. Again, folks, this being Fatal 4-Way rules, as long as one person is tagged in, it does not have to be from their same team for them to be tagged out.
No, it does not. Like right now, Amos just got in, but Tommy just tagged himself in.
It's this type of matchup where chaos starts to reign. And here's the thing. You gotta realize with Will not having a tag partner, not only is it that he can't tag out, so he's dealing with so many more onslaughts. You also gotta think if he gets tagged out at all, there's no second person to try to get the team back in there.
No.
The Soul Thrillers are at a severe disadvantage purely by the rules of the match.
Yes, Will himself either A, has to keep himself in there the whole time, or if he gets tagged out, he better try like hell to get himself right back in there.
Absolutely. Catching Tommy Hamilton with a big boot. Look at that, leaping up to the top rope like it's nothing. Beautiful drop kick.
Oh, came down awkwardly on that knee and ankle a little bit there.
And now Kronos, oh no. Tommy, get out of there.
Tommy's out, Kronos is in.
Kronos not able to grab Will. He's fighting valiantly, but you just see him get thrown across like he's a rag
Now
doll.
them giant meat hooks getting thrown right into the side of Will the Thrill's head. Big pickup. Oh, big backbreaker.
This might already be done.
You know, the thing is Gimmick Inc. doesn't have to be in the ring to lose these belts.
Absolutely not.
And I don't even think they look too concerned about it.
So far, they've been on the sideline. Oh, there you see John Paul managing to get the tag. Knock Amos off the ring. 619.
The Mime 19.
And James the Baker now with the Caterpillar press.
Oh, and he rolled him a baker's dozen on that one. Oh, jeez.
I think the referee just got almost trampled.
Tommy Hamilton coming in to break that up.
It was only a 1 count from Kronos. He was not about to let that end like this.
Gino looked like he made the tag.
I have to say I am astounded by Gino's lack of fear in the face of Kronos. I would be treading lightly around that beast.
Oh, the Baker with another jawbreaker, tagging in Amos now. Up and over.
The Pop Master taking on the Baker.
Oh! Hickey with a big forearm, now a big elbow.
John Paul hitting him count as a tag, you think?
Well, what happens if Amos
I think we've gone too far from the point now.
Yes.
Tag back into the Baker.
You know, it's got to be you got to really, really appreciate what Jean Paul's put together for Gimmick Inc. You know, most tag teams, they're used to sticking together. They're getting the matches, they're getting rhythms together. He has a new partner every month.
Every single month. And sure, of course, we don't know how often Gimmicks Inc. train together. But right now, they're primed and ready for Will the Thrill with the concussion!
Oh, that'll definitely split your baker's dozen right in half.
Talk about popping your nuts right there.
Oh, and Kronos has seen enough. I was going to get ready to say earlier, talk to me in about 5 minutes so you can figure out who the legal man is.
Yeah, Kronos is dragging back his tag partner now to ensure that all is on a straight and narrow. Very rare for the Berserker.
Will the Thrill continuing to take a beating in this match, representing himself here for the Soul Thrillers, trying to put some gold around their waist. Big Kronos is in the way of that dream.
Will the Wikked be walking home, going back to their dark nether realm that they came from with the War Tag Championships again?
Or will it be the Krue? Will the Krue finally get to strap a little gold around their waist? Oh, and Tommy Hamilton just blasts Kronos with a right hand, and he ate it.
Gino DiCapo now taking this opportunity. Well, all of the crew really are taking their opportunity to get on Will.
And Jaxie Black got a chair.
John Paul trying to get his way back, but
I thought John Paul was about to throw a massive right there.
Even Amos jumped in on the stomping just for good measure.
I mean, it's not, technically it's really smart to keep Will in as long as you can, because eventually he is not going to be able to keep kicking out of this.
Absolutely, but the thing you got to think about, one of the core principles of tag team wrestling is keeping the ring split in half. When you got a fatal four-way like this, you can't rely on that. You could get tagged in just by one wrong step. You have to keep your opponent in basically the center of the ring and just hope that you can make the pin, or else something like this happens and the Berserker comes in on you.
You see that left hand that Will just slipped in on Kronos?
It doesn't look like it's enough as his skull's getting split open.
Will, let's not take it away from him. He's here. He's fighting. Oh my God! Either he just broke Will's neck or he just ripped his bottom jaw off.
Either way.
If you're Jaxie Black, what kind of game plan do you come in to this match? And she's over here yelling and screaming.
Oh, both men stomping down the arms of Will. Cross body there. Cover, hook the leg.
Gimmick is ready to pounce.
I don't know how Will is holding on to this. I know Will is very, has a ton of stamina, very tenacious, but you gotta think at this point he's taken beating for about 80% of this.
Oh, he's got 6 men just absolutely working him over.
Absolutely.
Amos dropping that knee right across his forehead, tagging back in the big man.
So far, it seemed like Gimmicks Inc. have been more on the side of working with Will here, but I mean, this is a fatal four-way match. All's fair and love is war. You gotta do what you gotta do to win the titles.
Exactly. Well, Will's slipping out. Tags in Tommy.
John Paul begging for the tag, as best as a mime can beg.
If you just noticed, I don't think Will knows where he's at. He reached for the corner. He reached like he was looking for a tag.
Whether he thought Cassius was there or he was going to Gimmicks Inc. or what, who knows?
Oh, big tilt-a-whirl DDT! Where is the Pride of Lima finding the fight?
I have no idea, but this may be exactly what he needs. But now you got to make the idea, is he going for a cover or a tag? Well, the Wikked have made his option clear. He needs to go for a cover, but Gino DiCapo's back in now.
Will's trying to find, I think he's trying to find a guy to tag out.
Springing back up.
Will's still finding a way. We got sliced bread.
That we do. Cover him, Will, cover him.
You got both men down, Will, cover him.
This is the best opportunity you're gonna have to win.
Does Will even know where he's at this point?
What's this? Apollo! Cassius's dad, one half of the Stole Shooters, is
filling in for his dad, filling in for his son.
I mean, hey, I'll count it.
Oh, they go! And Alex Lynch cut him off right before the tag could be made.
I mean, and now here's Jaxon.
We seen him get taken out earlier this evening.
The Wikked brawling all over with Crash and Apollo, but now here comes the Krue.
And here comes Gimmicks.
At this point, who else can come out at this point?
I don't know, there goes John Paul. Oh, Tommy just delivering a big boot right to Will's rib cage.
And Gino and Ely choking out the Baker as Crash is getting choked by Kronos.
Alex Lynch and Amos just doing a work on Apollo Starr.
And now the Krue, but
here comes Matt Taylor.
Matt Taylor and a whole swarm of security. And the first stringers and Tyler, our interviewer, our camera, Lopez is here, and River Blackheart.
This is absolute pandemonium.
At this point, the entire locker room's flooded out here.
Tommy Hamilton and the Baker are still throwing leather. John Paul's trying to get to Jimmy Shane.
Matt Taylor swinging at Jimmy. Ripper, what are you doing? Restore some order to this place.
Alex Lynch.
River Blackheart walking through the chaos.
Security guards, boys in the back. Oh, Tommy Hamilton's going down him. Oh, look, now Jean Paul gets a whole handful. I can't keep up with all this action.
Oh, God, and now the first stringers getting involved with the
Jimmy
Wikked.
Shane is trying to still go at Matt Taylor.
Gino and Tommy taking on Crash.
Now the Baker is stepping out. He's going after Jake Ely.
Matt Taylor just using that chair as a Jalbian at this point. And Will the Thrill, meanwhile.
Oh! No! The security guy got cracked with a chair.
The Wikked are finally out of ringside. Matt Taylor is a man on a mission.
And John Paul has a rolling pin. He has a rolling pin.
And all the while, Will the Thrill is just stuck in the corner, wondering what the hell just happened.
This is absolute chaos.
This is not at all how I thought March of Glory was going to end here tonight.
John Paul got himself another little piece of DiCaprio right before they got into the curtain.
As our security staff finally seems to be making some bit of headway here.
Jesus Christ! Look who it is!
The Beastman! I thought he was banned for the building!
Oh! Ripper Blackheart has absolutely lost control of War Wrestling!
Jaxie Black had her Beastman hiding away for the perfect moment. The Beastman and Crash.
No!
floor just shook.
Crash Jaxon has just taken the War Champion right off of his feet.
Jaxon and Ripper having a war of words as the bone collides to the skull. And the Beastman just pummeling down on the midsection.
Oh, God!
An elbow drop to shake a meteor. Jaxon trying to get control of the Beastman. And even she looks like she might not have been able to for a second.
I think this is the point right now where Jaxon has lost absolute full control of Beastman.
Oh, no, no. No, no. Beastman taking the bone. You're gonna snap his neck at this rate. Beastman. I don't know what sensibilities he has in his head, but
he has to think of his actions, because there will be consequences.
At this point, it's going to be more than just a stripping of the title. I think legal action is going to get taken if he does anything.
Somehow Jaxon Black talking Beastman out of doing something. No, no,
no! Dear God!
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed an absolute decapitation.
Cross Jaxon. No, 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 no! And we can't even get security back out here because they were dealing with the mess from earlier. Somebody call 911 at this point.
The actions of Beastman.
And he just storms off through the crowd the same way he came in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to get some attention for Crash Jaxon. But thank you for joining us for March to Glory. I'm the coach. Alongside me, Bryce T. It was great having you again.
And hopefully next time we'll be having better circumstances.
Thank you. We'll see you next month.